Activists met to ponder the way forward. This in light of a report titled The High-Level Report on Security Agencies, which was commissioned by the current administration of government. The report found that security agencies illegally spied on journalists, activists, and targeted in particular the Fees Must Fall students, the Right to Know campaign, Save South Africa, among others, infiltrating them with agents, spying on them, and data mining them, tracking their activities through phones and manipulating their lives through harassment campaigns.
Journalists, as a profession and as a discipline, ought to be respected, and that means also by our security agencies. A number of organizations were mentioned and were revealed as having been either watched or infiltrated, in fact. And so that for me is even more pernicious. Infiltrated for what purpose is the question. So organizations like my own, the Right to Know campaign, Save South Africa, CASAC, the Council for the Advancement of South African Constitution, the Fees Must Fall movement, in order to shape the narrative, potentially, and Greenpeace. So, you know, we have our current president has been speaking at the UN about climate change and wanting to turn Mpumalanga into an energy generator worth 160 billion rand. And yet Greenpeace was an organization that was targeted for needed to be watched. And so certainly one needs to question the motives and the political motives.
There was concern from participants about journalists too.
We must also look very closely on the issue of journalist harassment, because that's the means and tools of advancing or sharing or informing other comrades from wherever. That's how we are affected. And I'm worried if the journalists are being harassed by politicians. What then does that mean for us?
Lawyer Avani Singh said key pieces of legislation were missing in action. She says this has major constitutional implications.
But the fact is that having a regulator at all would still be a significant step up from where we currently are. And where we find ourselves at the moment is without any form of meaningful protection.
Meanwhile, Media 24 reports that it has emerged that spies from the State Security Agency's controversial Special Operations Unit reported directly to former President Jacob Zuma. This is according to the Inspector General of Intelligence in documents in possession of Media 24. Gqubule-Mbeki, SABC News, Johannesburg.